Hey, what's up, guys? Scavenger Reviews here. Real short one. I just woke up, and you're gonna have to deal with my cat meowing because I have to deal with my cat meowing. If you can even hear her. So, like I said, I just woke up, and I really don't like having dreams. My dreams are very, and I don't mean nightmares. People are like, I don't like having nightmares. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But even the people in my dreams are having happy lives and achieving their goals. Everyone but me. So, to explain it a bit, my boss was actually in my dream. That's funny. Not doing bossy things, just existing. I was over at his house, which I've never been, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't his house. You know what I mean? Like in real life, quote unquote. Because I'm pretty sure in his house is probably, in real life, his house would probably be nicer than my version of his dream house. Because his version of that was like falling apart, and be careful kind of where you stepped because it was falling apart. And then also at one point when I went to leave, right, I pushed on the door, like the door frame, not the door. I pushed on the door frame, and I like moved like a whole chunk of the house, like it was out of its like foundation, I guess, or whatever. And I was able to actually like push an entire wall out of place. And he came over and was like, he was chill about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, that happens sometimes. You just gotta push it back." And yeah, he was really chill about it. It was like a quote unquote normal thing that I was able to push an entire wall out of place. um, and there was like a little bit in the house before, but like I don't really remember it. I'm trying to relay it before I can forget. Hello. Anyways, so I go out and I go to town, and it is not really an area I recognize at first. Now, me personally, I believe that dreams are all based on things. I don't think they mean like I don't think dreams have a premonition at all. But that being said, dreams are based on real world things and based on things that you've experienced. So everything's got to come from somewhere. The brain cannot think of anything original. Like if you think of like man or woman or girl or boy, like if you think of like a default face, no matter what, you think of something you've seen before. Or you think of a mishmash of things you've seen before. Even if it's like, a different nose, a different head, a different face. It's a combination of something. And I'm just now starting to realize, slash think, slash theorize, that it was the Surge 2's map was the layout of the town for the first half of the dream. By the way, does anyone know why my cat's meowing so much? Like, genuine question. Her food bowl is full. Her water is refreshed, as of yesterday, anyways. I haven't gone and checked it today. Like I said, I when I say I just woke up, I woke up, was gonna film this, and then decided, I should probably put a shirt on. And then I put the shirt on. That's where you're at right now in my day. Um, Anywho, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, she keeps meowing like so much. Like she wants something, and it's like, what do you want? I'm trying to I just want to provide for you. I want to make you happy. I don't know what you want though. You know, she's got food. She's got water. Her litter box is clean. You know, I mean, she just wants attention. You just want to say hi, hello. Back to my dream though. The layout is the town of the Surge 2, specifically the parts by the water. And then, weirdly enough, it turns into a town I used to live into. Town I used to live in, I mean. Not fully, though. It kind of, like a little mishmash, you know. Again, everything is made from something, and, you know, even if that means it's like, you know, half this, half that. Anyways, I walk around, and there's this, like, police taped off section. However, there's like a ton of teenagers there, you know, on the other side of the police taped off section. And I kind of look at them and they give me a look where it's like, you doing it? You know, and I'm like, me. You know, so I, you know, go into the police tape and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, hey, we're gonna go explore the, you know, the bad sections or whatever, the taped off sections. And I was like, bet, let me do that too, you know? So I go with them. And we go, and it's like, you know, and that's what it turns into my old, not hometown, I didn't grow up there, but like one of my towns I used to live in. And that's what it turns into that. It's like, hey, this is, blank, what's a generic town name? This is Townsville, you know? Wow, holy cow. Well, anyways, we go around and there's this and there's that. And what catches, you know, my eye and all the, of course, teens and stuff, because, you know, funny, haha, is there's this erotic shop and it's got like all these pictures of, you know, hot babes and models in the windows and stuff like that. And I decided I want to go in, yeah, because I enjoy places like that. Sue me. Hey, man. Yeah. Anyways, I decided I want to go in and, you know, just look around. Now, because it's weird. It's like, it's in the police taped off section, but it's also like a running business, and there's running businesses. It's not even just that. It's like, hey, this is like, you know, the cool side of town, you know? I don't know what that whole deal was. Like I said, just woke up. But I go in there, and I have to wait, first of all, because there's like a limit they have for some reason. You can only have so many people in the store, and it's like busy day, like, because it's kind of like in a flea market slash, oh, flea market kind of would be the best way to put it. But yeah, it's like in a flea market. So there's a ton of people in there. There's like, you know, 10 or whatever, I guess. I don't know. Because it's a small shop, not a big shop. But I finally get in there, and a character from my dream, not somebody I know, not again based off somebody I know. Look at this, she's so cute. Hmm. Based off somebody I know, I guess, but a character in my dream. Uh, they're let's see if I can just. They're short. They have like a brown skin, like a kind of Mexican, like Spanish descent brown skin. Like what would you call it? Like tan brown, I guess. I don't know. Black curly hair, and the most important detail is that they are trans. And that's the most important detail because I have a lot of transitional thoughts, and I hello again, and I frankly want to do that, but I don't feel like I'll ever pull it off, quote unquote. So all the characters in my dreams do. And this is a character that I had met months ago in a dream somewhere, like real life months ago, showing back up. And they said, "Hey, Tyler." And I turned around and I was like, "Hello, you, hello." And they were like, "You probably don't recognize me." And when I saw them the first time in my dream, like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, I have, like, lore, When I saw them the first time in my dream, uh, I had, commented, like, "Holy cow, you look just like my sister. You look a lot like her. It's, like, crazy how much you look like her." And, and, or maybe not my sister, maybe it was my cousin. I don't know. I was like, "You look like, a me. You look like," I'm not going to say my last name, but, what's the last name? Johnson, sure. "You look like a Johnson. Johnson is like as far as you can get from my last name, by the way, so don't even try to like be like, "Oh, maybe he," it's not like, what's something that sounds like Johnson? Ronson. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm actually the Ronson. I wonder if he means old Ben Kenobi. Anyways, she goes, "Yeah, it's me." And then she's like, "Who do I look like? Don't I look?" And she kind of like stands up and like does one of these. And is like, "Don't I look like a relative of yours?" And I go, "Oh my God, it's you! That's crazy! How have you been?" And blah blah blah. And we'd, chat for a while, chatted up. She has a friend there, but I don't know the friend, so like, they don't introduce me. We don't talk. It's, I don't know, whatever. Um, and like, it's great. And then what's really cool is she just pops a titty out. She's like, "Look, I have huge knockers now." And I kid you not, she just does like one of these. Like, she has like a lower cut shirt, and she just does like one of these, whoop, and just pops a titty out, and it's like huge. It's awesome. And it's like, man, must be nice, dream person that doesn't even quite really exist. I mean, you know. And was that the only bad thing was that like she had there was some kind of like thing because she did like kind of too big too fast, because you got to think they transitioned, so they went from not having to suddenly having like grapefruit size, because they were honkers. So because of that, she had like all these like lines on her titty, and stuff. But she said like that the doctor would say they would go away eventually, like after a year or two they would fade. So cool. And I mean, obviously that's symbolic of my nostalgia for my home. The Surge connection probably really isn't too much besides just like my dream needed a base location setting. My boss, that would be because I recently just had like a kind of not I got in trouble, but like I had a thing where I was in trouble and I went to my boss for help, about it. And it's kind of still ongoing, so like wish me luck on that. Hello again. You just can't get enough. Hey mama. Anyways, and then like that particular shop, like I said, it wasn't really like well, I didn't say actually. It wasn't really like a particular shop, that I used to go to or something like that. But I do go to shops like that a lot. I enjoy that area and atmosphere. I'm a bit of a gooner, a bit of a hypersexual is actually what the term would be. I'm hypersexual because I am a gooner, yes, but I also get bitches, so I'm a cool gooner. And I'm a bit of a sex addict. Anywho, now with her though, like I said, I have my own thoughts of transitioning. And it's just crazy that I've got lore to this shit, you know, like, this was a character that, like, IRL, I met months ago. By the way, I hope this story is making sense. I think I kind of told it as I thought about it, you know? Not necessarily, like, in a chronological order sense, but, like, chronological order, boss's house, Surge 2 map, construction, I mean, not police tape, teenagers, flea market, erotic shop, friend. There you go. Anyways, I don't know anyone quite like that. Now, I do have a friend that transitioned, and they're so freaking cute, and well, you know, they're the one I mentioned, so they're the ones that, with the Spinosaurus video. And I'm not going to mention either of, the dead name or the, actual name now. I'm not going to mention any of them, because I really need to stop saying people's real life names, you know? Even if they have, like, generic names, like, you know, my name's Joe or my name's Bob. Still don't say the name, though, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta stop that. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, you know? I mean, I came up with Townsville a second ago. That's a place, obviously, not a person, but you know what I'm saying. But no, it's just, and it was awesome, bro. When I say some honkers, I mean like honkers. It was a two fister, you know. And that's why she had all the lines on her, cause like the rapid expansion, you know. But it was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, she kind of popped it out. Was like, hey, and then popped it back in, and we like chatted for a while and kind of reminisced, and it was going good. And then my alarm went off. You know, classic alarm. You know, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, so classic alarm. I gotta wake up. What do you guys think of this, by the way? Like, not the story I just told you, but like this format. I've thought about doing dream videos for a while now, just kind of like an offshoot of my vlog videos, but like, you know, what do you guys think about this? Because I have a lot of dreams. I don't enjoy having dreams. I don't like sleeping. I definitely don't like napping. I'm straight up on that, like, John Bernthal, like, F naps, you know? Like, I got better things to be doing, man. You tell me you waste extra time, you know? First of all, you already waste like 6 to 8 hours. Now you're wasting more time during the day? Buddy, get a job. Put the fires in the bag, you know? I don't know, man. And just think of all the stuff I could accomplish if I didn't have to sleep. Like those 8 hours, like, you know, the midnight hours, all the stuff I could accomplish. Then again, if humans didn't have to sleep, we'd probably have to work during those hours, so, you know. But when I do have dreams, I can tell you my nightmares too. My nightmares are really fucking bad, bro. Like, oh my god. But I've been scavenging reviews. Uh, Maybe I will tell you a couple of my nightmares. Anyways, especially because I'm emotionally intelligent, and I'm also like, I guess you'd call it a realist or whatever, because like I said, I don't believe in premonition. I believe in dreams, you know. And dreams are, you're just your mind kind of taking everything in your life, not even just like from that day, but like everything in your life, and kind of throwing it all in a pot and doing this, you know, and then seeing what comes out. I've been Scavenger Reviews. Catch you guys on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. There we go. And subscribe. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Hype me up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, man. Happy sleeping, I guess. So dreaming, I guess.